This game is bloody brilliant. And I want to make it clear, I'm not shilling for this game, it's not an ad, I haven't been sponsored to say it. I did get the code for free, and I actually first heard about it when they emailed me and the subject line was Parkour Trackmania, and there was a Steam key included in the email. So I was like, sure, I'll check that out. I do get sent quite a lot of these emails each week, and most of the games that I play aren't that good, so I don't end up making any content about them. But this one really stood out. That subject line, Parkour Trackmania, grabbed my attention, and the game completely lives up to it. So, what is Rocket Boots Mania? Basically, you play as a little guy, you're playing in third person, and you have to run through courses as quickly as you possibly can. As you're running, if you jump and then hit jump just as you land, you fire off your rocket boots, and you get kind of a little bit of extra momentum. You get an extra little boost. You can also do some wall running, you can grab things in the environment, and that's basically it. Oh, sometimes you get a jetpack and you can kind of fly a little bit, but that's basically it. Those are your tools, those are the things that you have available to you. You then get let loose into different kinds of tracks, and you've got to work out how to get to the end point as fast as you possibly can. If you've played any games like Trackmania or Trials or those time trial missions on Astrobot that I actually really like, anything like that, you'll know what this is like. You know, you do it the first time and you get a certain time, you'll get a certain medal, and then it's like, oh, you can go on to the next level if you want, or you can reset, go back to the beginning and see if you can do it faster. And then maybe at first you'll be like, yeah, I can probably shave a few seconds off, now I know where I'm going, and then maybe you'll get up to the top medal. But the trick in this kind of genre of gaming is that once you've got that top medal, you also see the leaderboard next to it and you're like, oh, I'm like in the top 300 players worldwide. Maybe I could actually go a little bit faster than that. And you can pick any player from that leaderboard in this game and see their ghost to race up against it, so you can see exactly what they did. And there's some incredible moments where you've been running a level a certain way and you're like, how did someone else do this like 10 seconds faster than me? And then you watch their ghost and you realize they approached it in a completely different way. Now, it is worth saying there's like one, I would say, fairly significant problem with this particular game, and that's that it's not entirely polished. It does feel like there's a few kind of physics glitchy type things. So often when you look at the fastest route through a level, it involves things that just don't look like they should work. Like you jump on certain objects, and if you hit them at the right angle and jump again at the exact right time, they will throw you up into the air above the map. And that doesn't seem like that's how it probably should work, but it often is the fastest way through some of the levels. I'm also not in love with the mechanic of being able to grab hold of things and clamber up. It just always feels a little bit slow and awkward. Everything else, when you're like jumping and kind of skating around and even using the jetpack, feels incredibly smooth and feels really good. You're building up momentum. Then any point where you need to clamber on something or do a climbing wall, it always feels a bit slow and awkward and clunky. But that aside, this game has just been so much fun. Now, there's over 70 different tracks within the game, which is kind of mind-boggling. The tracks aren't like some of the Trackmania ones where, you know, oh, it's just a U-bend or it's just, you know, a couple of corners downhill or anything like that. Nearly all of them have some kind of interesting mechanic or some kind of interesting trick to them that makes you play in a slightly different way. They seem really well thought out. I've gone through all of the training ones that just kind of, each one literally teaches you a new mechanic. And then I've gone through the first world, where I managed to get the top medal on all of them, except for one, annoyingly. Today I was streaming just going through that first world, and I thought, oh, maybe I'll play this for like 10 minutes, just to get a little bit of footage and show people on stream what it's about. I ended up playing it for 3 hours. I just got completely addicted to finding certain tracks where I was like, oh, this seems incredibly hard, how have people done this faster? Seeing what they're doing and then just trying to emulate that as best as I can. It helps that the game does feel super fun to play. Like, the movement feels good. It's got a little bit of that feeling of like the old Tribes games, you know, where you used to skate around the map by jumping and crouching at the exact right moment to build up momentum and then keep on going. It's definitely got that feeling where the first time you go through a map, you'll be really kind of slow and you'll have to be thinking about each platform. And then over time, you just get into this flow state where you can just scoot across from platform to platform and you'll be getting around hazards and barriers, just skipping entire parts of the map, and it feels so good when all of that comes together and then you get a really good time. And in my case at least, I'm willing to spend a surprising amount of time and a surprising amount of like repeat attempts to get to that point. While I was streaming earlier, I think I got some sort of achievement on Steam for like, oh, you've restarted 50 times, and then 100 times, and then 1,000 times. I'd restarted over 1,000 times just in the stream that I was playing earlier. Luckily, this game does have the feature that I think is probably the most important feature in any game like this. You can just tap R on the keyboard and it immediately starts the round again. I hate it, any games where they try to get you to do some kind of time trial, and if you want to reset, you've got to like back out into a menu and then load into the game again, and it takes like, even if it takes like 5 seconds, that's still 5 seconds too long. I want to be able to restart instantly, and this game lets you do that. Now there is another whole side to the game which I haven't delved into at all. There is a map creator, there's a kind of workshop where you can see all of the different maps that other people have created. You can see the ones that are tagged as being really difficult, so you can kind of challenge yourself. You know, like I used to enjoy watching those, was it Mario Maker? Those games where people would make like the incredibly hard maps and then you'd get people who are really good at the game trying to solve them. There's that kind of thing if you're into it, and it seems like there's a community who are building these maps, who are doing this, which is really cool. I wouldn't say the game's got loads of players right now, like I think there's a few hundred people on the leaderboard, but that's enough at least to let you stack up against other people, and there seems to be enough people making maps, making tracks, that if you pick this up, you've got a decent amount of content to work through that's just going to keep on growing. Now in one way, the player count doesn't actually matter because this game doesn't have multiplayer, at least beyond, you know, you comparing your times to other people. You can do that, and like I said, you can download their ghosts and then race against them. That's all instant, which is really nice. But yeah, there's enough ghosts, there's enough data for you to play against. There's no kind of live in-person multiplayer like what you would have in something like Trackmania. If you are liking the look of this, then if you go on Steam, it's $11.99. I think that's the only place where it's available. I think that's a really good price for what it is, for the amount of content you get. And even better, they actually have a free demo that you can play. There's people in the Steam reviews saying they just played the demo for like 25 hours. So definitely check out the demo if you're at all interested in it. Now, for the second part of this video, I thought I would just try to show you what makes this so good. So here is me doing one level of the game, just one level, and trying to go as fast as I could. Yeah, it's a journey. It surprised me because I get sent like a lot of different games to take a look at, and I was just like intrigued. Like, I like these idea of parkour, running races. I think that's fun. Well, does that just settle that? That's rubbish. I can get past that without settling it. Surely. Surely I can get past this. Oh, maybe not. Can I not? Can I? I feel like you should be able to. If I jump over there. Can I don't feel like I need to hit that switch. Okay, that was a problem. Oh, I can hit back wall jump off that tree. I'm pretty sure I could use that rock for much the same thing, couldn't I? There we go. Where am I meant to go? I don't understand where I'm meant to be going. Oh, it's there. What? I don't understand how I'm meant to work out where to go there. I've done this before, so I know this is possible. There we go. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I could bounce off that rock and probably be faster. One of the nice things about these games where there's a bit more like freedom is that it lets you like, you know, you could be spending ages trying to come up with some perfect strategy, and then you see a ghost of someone who's done it like much faster, and it's like, oh, they've done it in a completely different way to me. Ah, that's how you do it. Ultima? Only gold! God damn it, 187, okay. I mean, it was kind of slow, I guess. There we go. See, you don't need those switches, I knew it. Oh, I just saw how the Ultima does it. That's actually quite a fast time, I think, for the Ultima. Okay. See, I'm learning from the Ultima one. Right, here we go. Okay, this time. He's way ahead of me, but I don't know how close you have to get to those checkpoint things. Did that, and see, that didn't trigger it. It feels like he doesn't go that close to this one, but I don't think that triggers it, does it? Oh, that was a bit close. God damn, beating that is going to be hard. Beating that is going to be really hard. It feels like he does this so perfectly. I feel like I can do this bit a bit faster. No. He doesn't go near the bloody thing. He doesn't, like, I swear he doesn't go near the thing. Is it not actually a checkpoint? Do I not need to hit that switch or something? Because he doesn't go anywhere near it. Maybe I'll try doing it without going near it. If I can even get over this first obstacle now. Oh my god. If anyone's got any advice, let me know. I think I need to get to that spring. It's quite hard to change direction enough to do it. That just blocked me. Again, it's like, it doesn't block him, and I don't understand how. It's like he's getting it at the same time as me, and then seemingly getting a different swing of the... Which shouldn't be possible. Come on, come on. Getting a good start is like so... Right, this is good. I'm beating him. He got more momentum there. Oh, see, I didn't start the thing. Bloody hell. This is good. Think I've got it? Nice! Oh, 95th. How many people finished out? 293. See, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.